guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade have once again sent shockwaves through the entire NBA world, pulling off a power move that has instantly turned the league upside down. In a stunning development that nobody saw coming, their Warriors have finalized a massive trade to bring in a star player. And this move could very well change the entire direction of their season and possibly even their future. Fans are buzzing, analysts are scrambling, and rival teams are already rethinking their strategies because the Warriors have made a statement that they are not done competing for championships. This is not just a regular mid-season adjustment. This is a blockbuster move that screams ambition, determination, and belief in their core. Golden State has been searching for answers all season long. With Stephen Curry still performing at an elite level, Draymond Green providing defensive intensity, and Klay Thompson battling through ups and downs, their Warriors knew they were stuck in that tricky middle ground. Too talented to blow things up, but not strong enough to confidently challenge teams like the Nuggets, Timberwolves, and Clippers in the West, or the Celtics and Bucks in the East. Something had to give, and now it has. The front office has pushed the chips in, signaling to the entire league that they are ready to reload rather than rebuild. And this star acquisition is proof of that. Reports had been circulating for weeks that the Warriors were engaged in trade talks, but no one could have predicted it would come together this fast and with this much force. The franchise has been exploring ways to strengthen their roster, especially in areas where they've struggled most. Consistent scoring outside of Curry size and rebounding in the paint and reliable two-way production in crunch time. The player they've landed is exactly the kind of star who can come in and address those concerns almost immediately. The impact is expected to be huge, not just for the Warriors' on-court performance, but also for the morale and belief of this veteran group that still wants another shot at glory. Think about what this means for Curry. The clock is ticking on his prime years, but the man is still performing like one of the very best players in the league. He's not slowing down, but the Warriors have to maximize every season they have with him at this level. Bringing in a star who can shoulder some of the load means Curry doesn't have to carry the team on his back every single night. It gives him more room to operate, more freedom to create, and less defensive pressure since opponents now have another weapon to worry about. If you thought Curry was dangerous before, imagine him with another star drawing attention. This could be scary for the rest of the league. For Draymond Green, this move reignites his fire. Draymond thrives when their Warriors are in championship mode, when every game matters, and when the team has a legitimate shot to win it all. Adding a star elevates that intensity, giving him more reason to lock in defensively and orchestrate plays offensively. His chemistry with Curry is unmatched. But now introducing another major piece could unlock brand new dynamics we haven't seen before. Draymond's ability to adapt, defend, and motivate will play a key role in making sure this new addition blends seamlessly into the Warriors' culture. And then there's Klay Thompson. He's had to hear all the noise about whether he's washed, whether his best days are behind him, whether the Warriors should move on. But with this blockbuster trade, Klay now gets a chance to silence critics and prove he still belongs in the conversation as one of the most reliable shooters in the game. The presence of another star means defenses can't load up on Curry and Klay as much, and that should open the floor for Thompson to find his rhythm again. Don't be surprised if we see vintage Klay performances down the stretch simply because the pressure is eased and the opportunities are more favorable. The young core also plays into this story. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski have all had flashes of brilliance this season, but the inconsistency of youth has made it difficult for the Warriors to lean on them heavily. This new star changes that equation. It gives the youngsters a chance to grow in a more structured and less pressurized environment. They don't need to carry too much weight right away. Instead, They can focus on contributing in specific areas while learning from a team stacked with championship pedigree. This could accelerate their development while still keeping the Warriors competitive in the long term. Now, we can't talk about this massive trade without considering what the Warriors had to give up. Big moves like this don't come cheap. Reports indicate that draft capital was included along with at least 1 or 2 rotation players. That's the cost of doing business at this level, but Golden State's front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., clearly believes their reward outweighs the risk. They are betting that this new star will not only fit, but will thrive alongside Curry, Green, and Thompson, immediately lifting the ceiling of this team. And in today's NBA, where windows of opportunity close quickly, sometimes you have to make that gamble. The buzz around the league is massive. Rival gyms are already reacting. Fans are flooding social media with their thoughts, and analysts are dissecting every angle. Some are calling it genius. Others are questioning whether the Warriors gave up too much. But one thing everyone agrees on, this is bold, and that's what makes it exciting. Golden State has never been a franchise to shy away from bold moves. Remember when they shocked the world by signing Kevin Durant in 2016, or when they traded for Andrew Wiggins in a deal many doubted at the time. History has shown that when the Warriors make bold moves, they often pay off in the biggest way possible. Another fascinating part of this story is how this trade could shake up the Western Conference. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, the Los Angeles Lakers, the LA Clippers, and even rising squads like the Thunder and Timberwolves now have to rethink how they match up against the Warriors. With this addition, Golden State has more firepower, more flexibility, and more matchup advantages. This changes playoff projections dramatically. Suddenly, their Warriors aren't just another playoff team. They're back in the conversation as legitimate contenders. And that's a terrifying thought for teams that had been banking on Golden State slowing down. For a fan base that has experienced the highs of multiple championships, this feels like a reminder that the dynasty isn't dead yet. It's a revival, a spark, a second wind. Let's also take a moment to consider the psychological impact this has on the Warriors' locker room. Confidence is contagious, and when the front office makes a move like this, it sends a clear message to the players. We believe in you and we're backing you up. That kind of belief can do wonders. It can bring out the best in every player knowing the organization is committed to winning right now. That could be the difference between a first-round exit and a deep playoff run. That's the latest breaking news out of Golden State. A massive blockbuster trade that has instantly transformed the outlook of this team. Their Warriors have finalized a power move. They've landed a star and the NBA world is officially on high alert.